Well, good morning, everybody. It is early on a Friday morning. My name is Ed. Welcome to the Insomniac Drive-In, where it's always sometimes in the 70s and 80s, and a place where you can just not worry about what's going on in your life and just have some fun for a little while. Like I said, it's early on a Friday. I meant to record this last night, but I fell asleep. How many times uh, have you put on a movie and 20 minutes in, you're just out like a light? So yeah, that's what happened here. But I'm very excited because it is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire Day. I've had a lot of fun with this week doing our theme week, and I got to give a lot of credit to my wife and my daughter. It is very rare for me to have a chance to sit and watch a movie during the week, let alone three. And I have been able to do that this week. I am a little tired. My daughter does musical theater, and she has two auditions coming up this weekend. And we've been busy at night trying to figure out, what roles she's going to audition for. And we've been watching some versions of the shows to get a good handle on the characters and figure out where she wants to go. So I've been busy behind the scenes, but we are here to talk about Ghostbusters Afterlife this morning. And I mentioned in the last video I was going to try to find out why it took so long for this sequel to be made. And honestly, after Ghostbusters 2, the movie didn't do well in the box office at all. Um, but the viability of the name, the recognition of the characters and the actors, um, they wanted to pursue a third film, and there was Ivan Reitman said it was very tough to get the whole cast together again. It was just the logistics were always trouble, and you had Bill Murray's reluctance to return to the franchise. So for years, Dan Aykroyd worked on scripts, and he kept trying to come up with ideas to get everybody back together. And eventually, Ivan Reitman thought that maybe they were holding the franchise back, so he ended up selling the rights to someone, another company, and they set up a production company to handle everything. And we finally, in 2012, no, this can't be right. It can't be that long ago, can it? No, it's got to be like 2016 or something. We finally got Ghostbusters Afterlife, and it's really enjoyable. Um, you get some new cast members. You get one of the kids from Stranger Things, and you have McKenna Grace, and Paul Rudd is in it. And it's such a love letter to the first film in the franchise. It starts with uh, someone you see racing away from a mine, and you figure it out that it is an older Egon um, who has trapped something. And unfortunately, Egon passes away in the beginning scenes, and then his family, who he has been estranged from, inherits his old crazy farmhouse, and they come to live there, and they discover that there is definitely some ghost activity in this midwestern dust bowl of a town. Um, and his granddaughter is really a spitting image of Harold Ramis's character. And you get the usual ghost things, little things happening here and there, but underneath there's also this really heartwarming story of um, you discover it's Egon's ghost connecting with his granddaughter and reliving revitalizing the Ghostbusters, and I thought it was handled really well. And I like it. It was such a strong um, family subplot, and I appreciated that they handled it so well. About an hour in, we finally get the return of we Dan Aykroyd's character is contacted by the granddaughter, and he's running an occult shop, which I think is just great. Um, and things progress, and you discover that there really is a big connection to the first film, as Egon was in this town to prevent Gozer from once again really coming into power, and I think with a temple that was even more powerful than the one in New York City. And you get the all hell starts breaking loose, and you get the Keymaster and the Gatekeeper again, and the kids and Paul Rudd try desperately to well, the kids more than Paul Rudd, because he's become one of the gatekeeper or the keymaster. The kids try to stop Gozer, and they do some a really good attempt at stopping him. Earlier, there's a really good chase scene through the town with a ghost, and you get the Ecto-1 back, and it's just a lot of cool stuff. But if the original Ghostbusters, Ernie Hudson, Dan Aykroyd, and Bill Murray show up to take on Gozer once more, and it's really, I love it. I really do. I love it. Bill Murray is the Bill Murray that I remember growing up with. Um, and it's just a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to see them reprise these roles. And I'm not going to give away the ending in case you haven't seen Afterlife. Hopefully you have by now, but I won't give away the ending. But there's some really touching things that I gotta admit I got a little choked up with. I think they paid a very nice homage to Harold Ramis, and I'm glad that everybody involved was okay with the way that they did things. I thought it was tastefully done, and yeah, it's really good. It's a fun film. I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy it a lot. I like it a little bit better than Ghostbusters 2, if that's my opinion. I like the new kids. I love the callbacks to the original film. We also get Annie Potts and Sigourney Weaver make appearances in this one, and it's just a nice. It was everything that you would want in a reboot, yet continuing the story. I thought it was fantastic. So that brings us to tonight's movie, which we are all three of us going to see Ghostbusters. Frozen Empire, I have zero expectations. I'm not going to go in saying, oh, it's going to be so good. I don't know what it's going to be. And I don't like to set up movies to fail in my mind. I try not to put any pressure on myself or the movie. I try to let it stand on its own. I don't want to compare it to any of the other films. I just want to go and have a good time. I love most movies. I don't care if it's a 0 star or a 10 star. I'm going to find something I like about it. So I'm really interested to see what they do with this. I want to see the firehouse back to being the firehouse. I want to see. I guess these are a little bit expectations. I want to see Ecto-1 going through New York City. I hope we do get a little bit more of the original Ghostbusters in it, though the new kids have really, they've really found a place in my heart and in the franchise. So this is going to bring us the end to just about the end of our Ghostbusters week. We will do a wrap up. I'm going to try to get back on do another video tonight and give you my thoughts on the new movie. And this weekend we are going to look at more cartoons. We'll have another edition of Thinking Toons. And I have some old movies I want to talk about, some old horror movies that I would love to talk about this weekend as well. And then Monday we hopefully, fingers crossed, will begin Godzilla week, because next week, Godzilla, Kong, the New Empire. Can't wait for that one either. All right, well, listen, it's early Friday morning. It's like 5 something, or just about 5. So I want you, maybe it's past 5. I want you to have a great Friday. All right, have a good one. Enjoy whatever you're doing. I know we're all going to work soon. So get through the day, put on some 80s and 70s music, and rock out. And I will talk to you later tonight. And thanks for coming to the Insomniac Drive-In. My name's Ed. Watch the sky.